outside at the farm. I'm gonna stay here for the night.
I'm a little afraid.
Oh, my feet.
I need a tarp. There's a wood tick on the screen.
I made it.
Most 24-hour outdoor challenges start with a long hike, a permit, or at least a drive. Mine started with a doorknob. I live on this little piece of farmland, and today I'm going to spend 24 hours out here. No house, no distractions, just the land, the weather, and whatever wild things show up. I gave myself 24 hours out here. No house, no rush, just the woods and whatever I could find. So I know I found a great place to camp earlier. I discovered a little treehouse in the woods here. You can't see it anymore. The grass is completely overgrown. So the grass is up to my waist and it's all overgrown. I can't even see the treehouse where I'm going to try to stay. Oh, here's a little bedded down spot. An animal's been camping here, it looks like. Maybe under here, under these trees. So, but what I'm trying to do is find the treehouse that I found earlier on the farm. And I know it's somewhere over here. The wood ticks so far have been okay. There's been none. It's been a rainy day so far, so I should be okay that way. Let's see if we can find that treehouse. I'm not going far, but don't tell the mosquitoes. They came prepared for war. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. This is it. This is it. Yes. The ladder is sketchy, basically a dare, but up top, a roof growing oak trees and tiny bits of moss, carved initials, a long forgotten juice box, and enough cobwebs to qualify as rent-free tenants. That's an old door hinge. Oh, look, it still works. It's one of those self-closing cupboard things. Before I wander too far, I have to check out this old treehouse tucked at the edge of the field. A tiny room full of stories. I clear a little space, just in case I need shelter later. It's not exactly stormproof, but it's dry and it feels safe. I stash my gear inside and take a second to sit. The view's nothing fancy, just tall grass and trees. But it's mine for the next 24 hours. I don't know if I want to sit in that chair. Here's a better spot. This is the entrance, but that door won't open because of probably the heave, and it's just been shifted over the years, so it won't open. Oh, this is so cute. I got so many little lookout places. Yep, I'm gonna stay here for the night. Boy, don't bump your head on the eave, on the rafters. I have a chair. Oh, it's a Habs chair, Montreal Canadiens chair. I don't know if it'll work. Let me see if I can open it up. I need two hands. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my camera's falling. Oh, gross. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. I don't know. It's probably not going to be chair worthy. It looks like it's broken. There's another way up to the roof. These are old ladders from bins, from grain bins. And they've repurposed them to build a treehouse, and that's very cool. Okay, that's my sleep setup for tonight. I'll be sleeping in there. Got my easy chair. Life is good. With that, I head out to explore the rest of the land. But now I've got a home base, and if nothing else, the mouse is going to love it. I think for the most part it's quit raining now, but The clouds have not gone away yet, and I'm thinking there's probably going to be some more rainfall this afternoon, but we'll see. Either way, whatever happens, I'm staying outdoors. Oh my gosh, look at all these roses. They're all in bloom right now. Let's go smell them. Get over there. Is that a bee? No. Woo. This is pretty cool. It's an old fuel tank holder. We used to put the fuel tanks up top here, and it would rest there, and then gravity would just pull the fuel down on the farms. I could put a tent over top of that and camp in here. What do you think? I need a tarp. I've never explored this little piece of the farm. I have been trying to find a shoreline that I could put in a kayak or canoe on my side, and I haven't found one yet, but from the other side you see it. There is one. So I just have to explore the shore a little bit more. This here looks like a nice area to have a little camp. Oh, did you see that bird? A little yellow, I think it was a vireo, warbling vireo. It's just full of down trees here, so it might not be the easiest place to get a canoe in. There's a little game trail, I think. That's kind of cute, and it leads down to the river, to the lake, to the slough. Oh, here, I think I found it. I wandered around for a while, like a kid in an unplugged sandbox, just aimless joy. I followed an old fence line, peeked under stumps, and startled frog, who looked at me like I was trespassing.
These are all the seeds of the cattail, the rush. You can use this, they're extra soft. You can use it for like a pillow. Put them in a bag or put them inside your shirt, and in a pinch they would do it as a little pillow, soft little pillow.
This would be a great place to watch the sunset. I think I'm going to come back here tonight. So if you've experienced sunsets in the Caribbean or in the mountains, they're spectacular, yes, but if you've never experienced a Manitoba sunset or a prairie sunset, you've got to, once in your lifetime. The sunset goes on for hours, and it just colors all the sky, and especially if you can see it over water and the water becomes calm in the evening, it is the most spectacular sight. So I hope we get one tonight. So yesterday when I was doing some mowing, I actually mowed this little piece thinking I could camp down here. You may or not be aware, but Manitoba has some very serious dry conditions right now, and there's wildfires burning, and so I don't want to start a fire and have it get out of control. Oh, I just about stepped on this, mother. Holy. This part of the farm feels different, like time stretches a little longer here. The old hen house still stands, barely, and the cattle chute creaks like it remembers the last hooves that passed through. This is interesting. Oh, that's an old cattle chute.
So this must have been part of the cattle area. Look at this. There's still an old chain on this gate. Just a bunch of old abandoned buildings here. It's pretty cool to explore these. These aren't even buildings.
And then I find this. Hammered into one of the boards, this nail. 61. Embossed on the head like it meant something. I looked it up later. It's not a date, it's a nail grade. Still straight, still holding, after all these years. I don't know about you, but I love that. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't flashy, but it did its job, and it's still standing. I think we all want to be a little like that nail. Quietly strong, and just holding.
Oh, cool. I think this is the hen house. I don't know how to get in, though. So this reminds me, when I was a little girl, there's a lot of mosquitoes here, but it reminds me, when I was a little girl, I used to love exploring the farm, everywhere in the farm. All these old little buildings. I mean, every old farm has a lot of old buildings like this in Manitoba, or most of them, not every old farm. But I used to love exploring them just to see what I could find. This one, I don't think I'll be going in there. Oh, what am I stepping on? That's an old tomato. Oh, cool. Remember when? What used to come in these pails? Like oil or chemicals or something? I remember we used to have a lot of them around the farm. Oh, I've got a few extra followers. Burdock.
Eventually, I circled back and built a small fire, mostly to keep the bugs away, but also because fire is comfort. If my ancestors can nap beside a fire, so can I.
So the mosquitoes are atrocious right now because of the rain we just had. We only had a light drizzle, but they are ferocious. Now they think it's going to rain all day, and so they're starving and they're trying to eat me alive. So I'm just going to build a little smudge, a little fire right in my fire pit, and that'll keep them under control in this general area. My camp's not too far away, so hopefully I can still camp there and not be really troubled by the mosquitoes, but I will figure things out. I will see how it goes, and hopefully it'll be a great camp.
I was quick to nap next to it. And by nap, I mean I laid there swatting mosquitoes and asking myself, what kind of person chooses this for fun? Oh, right, me. Dinner was humble. A slightly squished sandwich and some oranges I forgot I packed. But it wasn't a solo meal. First came the chipmunk, bold and twitchy. Then a tiny mouse who sat on a root and watched me like I owed him rent.
Can you see him? He's probably after this piece of cheese, which is still here after 5 hours.
I set out a bit of cheese, classic hospitality, but both of them preferred the oranges. Never thought I'd be outcharmed by citrus.
So I guess I really scared that squirrel away because the piece of cheese I get set out for him is still there. It's been there for over an hour now, and I don't think that chipmunk's coming back. I think I really scared him. I'm just sitting here by the fire, had a little snooze, relaxing, just tending my little fire, keeping it low on the low. Just relax and listen to all these birds. It's kind of nice spending the day outside. So far too often, we are cooped up indoors between four walls. And what for? I feel so much more alive out here, outside. I'm just breathing it all in. All the robins and the birds are watching me. Oh, there's a wood tick on my screen. Look at this. Oops, I dropped him. He's gonna come and get me later. The mosquitoes just followed me through the bush, so they aren't that bad anymore. But it's still warm out. Still really warm out. I shouldn't be wearing a toque, but I have toque hair at this point, so I'm not putting my, taking my toque off. There's a wood tick on the screen. I just walked through the bush to get here, so that's why there's so many ticks right here in this space. But where I'm going to sleep tonight, it shouldn't be too bad. It should be, like, I expect there to be ticks, but I hope that there aren't that many.
Manitoba sunsets bathe the world in gold, and that's when the wood ticks come out to dance. Beauty and bloodsuckers. Classic prairie balance.
Isn't this gorgeous? Cheers. So if you're wondering why I am sticking close to home these days and not doing a whole bunch of hiking, it's two factors. Number one, I don't have a vehicle yet. I do have something in the works for that, though. Just not in the next 2 weeks or so, but hopefully soon. And then the other factor is all of the hiking trails in the provincial parks are closed because of the forest fires and the dry situation in Manitoba. So I can't hike in the provincial parks, which means the Whiteshell, which I love, Nopaming, Atakaki. Those eastern parks in our province are stunningly gorgeous. And so I can't hike there. I can't camp there. There's no backcountry camping at all in the provincial parks in the province. There's no hiking at all in the provincial parks in the province. So that's why I'm sticking close to home. But it's okay. We'll make do. And we have to work with what we've got, right? Oh, the mosquitoes are eating me alive. I can't do it. I can't. Gorgeous sunset.
As night came on, the mosquitoes got worse.
So as long as I stay near my fire in the smoke, the mosquitoes don't bother me too bad. But the minute I leave, when I go into that treehouse, I am going to be swarmed, and I'm sure there's going to be wood ticks. I'm a little afraid, but I'll put my insect repellent on, my natural stuff. It's essential oil, lemon eucalyptus, and I will hope for the best. It's been since this morning I've been outside at the farm. It's been wonderful. I have to say, I am bitten. I have got so many wood tick and mosquito bites. I hope I don't contract any Lyme disease or anything else. But it has been really nice to just spend that time outdoors and mindfully enjoy nature and just immerse myself in nature. I mean, I love to be outside, but I often think, okay, if I'm not going anywhere special, then I'll just go into the house, right? If I'm not going to hike a trail, if I'm not in the mountains, where can I go? But you can adventure like this in your own backyard. I'm sticking fairly close to home. I'm practicing safe fire habits. I will make sure to extinguish this before I go head in for the night, which is, I guess, I'll head in now. It's about 10 o'clock, so I'll head in to the treehouse and spend the night there. I still don't know if I can. I am quite worried about the wood ticks and the mosquitoes, but after dark, they should calm down. It's just a bad time right before dark, right at dusk. And so I will hope for the best, and I will apply my insect repellents. And I have a screen
But it's only for my head, so I don't think I'll put it on, because what's the point? But I'll bring you back when I'm in my treehouse. It actually doesn't feel bad temperature-wise in here. It feels kind of nice. So maybe I just need to worry about mice, which I have to worry about that in my house anyway. I'll tell you a funny story in a second about mice in my house. It's a farm. Okay, tuck my laces in so they can't chew them. Play a joke on me. Hey, I'm all tucked in now. I've got a nice snug quilt and my sleeping pad. That's it. That's all I'm going to use for sleeping here tonight. This would make a good stealth camp. We'll see how tonight goes. Maybe I won't feel like doing it next weekend for the Stealth Camping Alliance, but we'll see how tonight goes. And I said I would tell you a funny story about the mice, right? So the mice in my house. Yes, I have mice in my house. It's a farm, and there are mice. One morning, I had a shower as normal, and then I really had to go, so I jumped out of the shower and, did my business. And I needed to change the toilet paper roll yesterday, so I opened my drawer of toilet paper, and wouldn't you know it, there was a little friend in there. So remember, I had just stepped out of the shower, right? Anyway, the mice, it was just one mouse. He was in my toilet paper drawer. I just stepped out of the shower, so I hadn't even wrapped my towel around me. It was just draped around me. And so I grabbed my toilet paper drawer, the whole drawer, ripped it out of the cabinet, and then ran outside because I wasn't going to kill the mouse. What was I going to do? Anyways, I ran outside and I coaxed the mouse out of the toilet paper drawer and did a little dance because he wanted to run into the house, and so I had to quickly... Anyways, it was a gong show. And then I got back into the house and I realized there are cameras, there's security cameras. My landlord has security cameras in the yard, and I hope he never sees that footage. It was a gong show. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you're still with me, I thank you so much for watching my full video and for commenting and just liking, giving it a like, and I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, the mosquitoes are getting to me. Oh yeah, they're here. Ugh, I better turn my light off and say goodnight to you. I'm camping in a treehouse. I'm going to show you one more time what I'm camping in. So there's that feather that I found the other day when I was exploring. That's how I get in and out. Right there. My feet. I've got an easy chair here. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, does it? So that's it, guys. Thanks, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Oh, I made it. Mosquitoes did too. Oh, the night was It was a night. There was lots of coyotes out last night. I couldn't really see any stars or the sunrise, but I'm pretty sure the sun rose already. It's pretty light out. I don't know what time it is, 6:30 or so. Looks like it rained. I stayed dry. Well, I shouldn't say I stayed dry because everything's kind of wet. It's the dew, I guess, gets in. Anyways, I'm just going to pack up and finish my 24 hours on the farm. It's been a interesting adventure. Oh, it's too cold to get out of this nice cozy down quilt. But the mosquitoes are going to eat me alive if I stay here, so. And like I said, they did calm down. Eventually they calmed down. I kind of had to stop breathing for a little bit. Stop exerting so much carbon dioxide. And then they quit. Oh, but I did it. I don't think I'll do this again. That's my final reflection. Anyways, I'm just going to pack up. Okay, that's where I slept. I'm all packed up. Everything's cleaned up. I'm leaving no trace. All cleaned up. Not a single trace of evidence I've been there. And look at this gorgeous glimpse of the sun through the trees. By morning, the world felt rinsed clean, damp, soft, and golden. It is so wet. I found a spot where the trees part just enough to catch a glimpse of the sunrise. There's something about staying put for a full day and full night. The land stops being scenery. It becomes a place with edges and breadth and humor. I didn't conquer anything. I didn't hike 30 miles or cross a glacier. I just stayed, listened, napped, swatted bugs, and apparently discovered the dietary preferences of local rodents. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna say thank you to all of you once again. That's a mosquito I just ate. Yeah, they're bad right here. So thank you once again to all of you who are still here with me. I had a okay night, but it was fun, and I won't do that again, but I'm glad I did it because it was kind of a neat experience. Sometimes an adventure is just about showing up, and sometimes it's about stepping out of your door and into something ancient. Next time, I'll pack oranges for the chipmunk. And until next time, happy trekking.